And welcome back to the Murdy Creative Co podcast. I'm your host, Colin Murdy, and today's topic is our new brand ambassador program. But first, I want to say thank you to everyone who's supported the company so far. If you haven't got a chance, go check us out on the web at murdycreative.co. That's M-U-R-D-Y, creative.co. Or you can check us out on Facebook and Instagram by searching at murdycreative.co to see the best of our product shots. Follow us to keep up to date with our daily photos and be the first one to know about new product launches. You can also use the subscribe button at the bottom of our website to be included in all of our new product announcements. Be sure to check out our laser engraving, personalization options, and exclusive colors on the website, or you can get a blank one on Amazon Prime. All right, so I know this has been a long time coming, and it's a very popular topic out there for new brands, and it's the brand ambassador program. Now, I had wanted to start a brand ambassador program last spring in 2018. I'm not talking about this current year's spring. I'm talking about 2018. So basically, as soon as the company got started, I wanted to work on a brand ambassador program. And the main reason why is that personal selling is always and always has been the most effective form of advertising. It makes perfect sense too, right? Like if your friend says, "Hey, I got this amazing product, take a look at it," and you're like, "Wow, that's cool." That's way more of a compelling pitch than here's this random thing I saw on Instagram, which is how almost everyone finds us. So I'd always wanted to do it, and we'd originally got started with the company, and I'd been collecting email submissions from people, and I always had kind of talked about how we're going to get the program started, we just don't know when. And then a year went by, and it went by fast, and we got really busy, and there was a lot going on, and it was a lot of new exciting things. I mean, for those of you who've been following along, the last year has been one heck of a ride, and we've launched a lot of new products, and we've gone through a lot of changes, and so the brand ambassador program just kind of got pushed to the side a little bit. It was something we always wanted to do, but said maybe someday. And at the same time, I get probably 2 to 3 DMs a day on Instagram from people who want to be part of a brand ambassador program, photographers, videographers, just, influencers in general, people who want to say, "Hey, do you have a brand ambassador program?" And, I've always shied away from it a little bit because of, well, actually, there was an article in the Wall Street Journal that said that I was on the right track with my gut instinct. So I'd always shied away from actually launching it because of one specific problem, beyond the management issue, which is no small problem. But beyond that, I didn't want it to be about giving away free product. And that's always what it seemed to be about to everyone, right? Is how can I get a free binder, journal, or folio? And I didn't want it to be about that because that's not the right way to go about this, right? That's not the right way to have a relationship with both our consumer and with us, right? If you're the customer, it's not the right way to start by saying, "Hey, I want your stuff for free." So I didn't really want it to be about giving away free product. What I wanted it to be about was I wanted it to be a way for people who had purchased our product, who loved our product, who, showed it off to their friends and family. I wanted it to be a way for them to be able to be rewarded for their efforts, right? It wanted to be a way for people who had purchased the product and loved it to create cool content and share it and have the financial reward of doing so, right? Because that's the right thing, is to share that. So, we've had a really strong community of sharing already in our platform for Instagram particularly. People all the time post photos of their product that they've got and they share it to their Instagram story, and we repost that. And you can see all of those in our community highlight. If you go on Instagram and you click on that, that's the most recent 100. I think at this point we've probably had over 500 submissions in that, and that's not provoked. We haven't asked for that. People just post, and it means the world to us when they do. So with that already something that was happening in our Instagram environment, I thought, how about we come up with a way to reward them? And there's actually someone who reached out to me and had recommended a platform for managing influencers called Brand Ambassador. And we just got started using them. We had a great kind of discussion. I think that, I was pretty upfront early on with my concerns because it's expensive. It was an expensive platform for us to use. In the bigger picture, it's not that expensive in light of how much we already spend on marketing on Instagram already. It's a portion of the marketing budget. But it was expensive to look at, and so we worked with them on figuring out what the best way to make that expense compensated in value, right? We wanted to figure out what's the most way we can kind of turn the platform on, get it working, get it active, and really get people excited about the Christmas season. And they were very helpful. I had a great meeting with them, walking through all the details. We had a good onboarding session, and it's been really good to get it launched. And I think, for us, we've always wanted to diversify our marketing a little bit. We wanted to, we've very heavily relied on Instagram. And that was a great, I don't want to knock that. That was a great way for us to build. But in the springtime, at the end of the spring, early summer, when they changed the Instagram algorithm, when, some of as the platform has become more popular and the algorithm changed, it became more important for us to be clever about our diversification, right? We need to be strategic in the way we're diversified, because Instagram is not as effective for us as it used to be. And we're seeing that. And perhaps it's because of our size, perhaps it's because of the market. It could be a lot of different things. So it's time for us to try to make this, our marketing machine, more invested in other things as well as our Instagram. So this was a conscious step to do that. But let's talk about what the Brand Ambassador program is and what it means, right? So for those of you who want to partake in it and who want to participate in it, here's what you do. You go to our website, you go to murdycreative.co/ambassador, all one thing, and all lowercase and singular, ambassador. Or you can go on to murdycreative.co, and if you click the About tab, it should be on the top there. And if you click on the Socials tab, there should also be a link there. So there's a couple of different ways to get to it, and I'm sure there'll be more ways in the future. But then you'll be able to take into our ambassador page on our website. And it just goes through a couple of the details, the why, the what, the how, and you can click on the sign up link at the bottom. Once you click on the sign up link, it'll take you to a third-party platform called Brand Ambassador, so don't be alarmed by that. You'll be able to log in with your variety of socials, but you can also just log in with an email and create a profile there. And then once you create a profile there, you'll be automatically applied to our program, to the Murdy Creative Co. Brand Ambassador program. Once that happens, you'll be able to see our missions, and we've got a couple of missions right now. I think we have 8 missions available right now. Things like follow us on our YouTube, follow us on our Snapchat, follow us on our Twitter, things that you already should be doing. But if you do that, you can win points. And also we have a couple of missions now. We have one where you can earn cash from sharing this podcast on Facebook. So, if you're looking for ways to do that, you can do that. Also, you can win a cash prize for posting a photo of your product on your Instagram and tagging us in it. So it's, there's a couple of different cool ways to really get involved and get engaged on the platform already. But once you submit that application, we can go in on the back end. We'll be able to just kind of vet the ambassadors, make sure that we have everyone who's representing our company is is well-intentioned and the right people for us, and we'll approve them. So that can take a little bit of time, but we're doing our best, particularly today, to be really on top of it. So you'll be able to get approved. You'll be able to participate and partake in that. And we'll be able to send you messages when we have new missions that'll launch, and we're hoping to have a lot of new missions on a regular basis. You'll see there that they have a tracking link code in your profile. It should be right near the top. The tracking link code is a way for you to share the company and earn sales commissions on your sales. Now, first and foremost, for the next 2 or 3 days, we may still have that. That still isn't working yet. We're working on getting all of the integrations on the back end of our website and on the Brand Ambassador platform connected and all those things tested so that we can confirm that. Now, you can still partake in a lot of the missions, but that tracking code isn't quite active yet, so keep that in mind. Once that tracking code is active, though, we'll be able to send you guys out all a big email push or a big message push on the platform where we'll say, don't worry, your code is live, and you can share that around. That tracking link code, when you use it, when people make purchases on our website through your code, you'll receive, at the very minimum, a 5% commission on what they buy, which is awesome, and I'm really excited about that. If you do a lot of sales, if you do a lot of missions, you get really active, that commission can go all the way up to 12.5%. So you can, really turn this into a really great way to really kind of make some revenue doing that. And it's a really cool opportunity. Also, on there's one mission right now, I think for 300 points, where you can build your team. If you get people to sign up for our ambassador program through your share link, if you can get 5 people signed up, you create a team. You get 20% of their commission of all of the sales they make that's on your team. So there's a great way for you to bring more people into the fold and make a little bit more money and kind of do some of that stuff through that platform, and we're really pumped about that. Those are all the exciting things. There's a couple of things you can win. You can do points, and what do the points mean? The points if you make sales and you get enough points, then you move up to the higher commission level. So making those points helps you get that commission going and helps you earn a little bit more money on every sale. Then you can earn cash prizes. So we've obviously got, those are kind of self-explanatory. You complete the mission, you get a cash payout. We have gift cards that you can win. Now, we don't have any missions right now for the gift cards, but we're working on having those launched soon, so you can win gift cards to the Murdy Creative Company. And finally, there is a free gift option. Now, the free gift option is not something that we will ever use to give away binders, journals, and folios. That's just a policy. We're not going to give away binders and journals and folios. If you're interested in those items, those will have to be purchased through our website. And it's a little bit of you make an investment in us, and then with that investment, not only do you have an amazing binder, but you're able to also use that to kind of fuel your future sales. So we won't be giving those away, but we may be giving away things like sunglasses case, eventually maybe things like wallets or key fobs or bag tags. All of our accessories line will be eventually evolved in the freebies. So we'll see those come along in a little while. But for the most part, let's get started, get you onto that platform, get you engaged in the missions, and it'll be a great opportunity for you guys to be able to partake and help spread the love with the Murdy Creative Company. Another thing, so kind of back to the overarching, is it a good decision? Is it a bad decision? Because, now that we've talked about the what and the why, I think we should go more into that. We've, there was a great article in the Wall Street Journal, for those of you who read that, on the 20th. So like the day before the program was going to get going, there was an article and I was reading it. It was like 11 o'clock at night. And the article was all about, is influencer marketing as effective as we think it is? And the whole article was this. It was a great article. It was really well written. I would encourage you to read it. And if I can figure out how to do it, I'll link it in the description. But if not, if you just go and search on the Wall Street Journal article or the Wall Street Journal, you can find the article. The name of the article, give me 1 second here, is, sorry, 1 second. The name of the article is Online Influencers Tell You What to Buy. Advertisers Wonder Who's Listening. And it was by Suzanne Kapner and Sharon Terlep. So that's on the Wall Street Journal. So that whole article was a really good read. But what it talked about mostly, and I thought this was very interesting, was how, this is actually what I thought before, and I'm glad that I'm on the right track. Influencers who post one photo to their audience, who do this professionally, who post one photo to their audience of a product, are not normally very effective. At least that's what the data is showing. And part of the reason why is because the fans of those people don't think that the influencer is really genuinely committed to selling the product. They also don't really think that the influencer uses the product. And frankly, that's probably more true than it isn't. We ended up partnering with an influencer who had a large following. And the results were almost non-existent. I was very shocked by that. And that's what kind of changed my attitude towards, because we'd given that influencer a free product. It was one of the 2 or 3 people we piloted with. And with all 3 of our pilot program influencers, it was just a resounding failure. And that's kind of what initially changed my attitude about influencer and influencer marketing, to say, you know what, it can't be about free product. It's got to be about a genuine love for the brand. It's got to be that you buy the product and you love it so much that you have to tell your friends and family about it. And I think that that's exactly what we're trying to build here. And I would encourage all of you who are interested in being an influencer, but then more importantly, those who are trying to figure out whether they're going to bring on influencers or brand ambassadors, you have to really establish from the very beginning, both as the influencer and at the company, that this is a relationship. This is a genuine back and forth, continuing kind of connection that's going to really mean something to both of you in the future. And you're going to be both committed to making this a valuable connection. And that's, if you can do that, if you can manage that and you can be really committed to that, I think that it's an incredibly successful way, or it could be a really successful way of building the brand from within and in a really down-to-earth and genuine way. So that's what we're doing, and I'm really excited. I'll keep you guys posted on how things are going. I will get you guys updated for when there are new announcements and new things coming along. But stay tuned and go check that out on our website. I will include a link in the description to our brand ambassador platform, so you'll be able to go sign up directly in the description. So go check that out. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in today. Be sure to check back in on Thursday for our next topic, and don't forget to check that subscribe button below to be sure to get the latest podcast right away. If you have any questions or concerns about your leather binder, please feel free to contact us on the main page of our website at murdycreative.co, or you can contact us via our Instagram and Facebook. You can text, email, call, direct message, all the usuals, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible, but I do appreciate your patience. If you think I deserve it, a good review can go a long way to help us grow our new community, and word of mouth is still the best form of advertising. So please sign up for the Brand Ambassador program and then tell your friends, or just tell your friends. That being said, if you have any podcast topics you want to hear more about, send them my way. I'm always happy to engage with our growing community, and I want to give you guys what you want. If you're looking for multiple binders for gifts, giveaways, menus, really any reason, ask about our book discounts available. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day, and goodbye.